Greetings. It is I, Susie Q. Oh, wow. How's it going with you? What's showing up? What's lighting you up, turning you on, and illuminating the miracles in your beautiful, beautiful field? So what's kind of fun today is I've been kind of making some promises and they're completely free. I don't have to purchase anything. There's nothing I need to do other than just acknowledging these three promises. It's been super fun, and even with the walks I go, the hiking that I do, it's all super fun. But there are three beautiful promises that I am working with right now. Then maybe another time it'll be some other promises. But for now, I've got three promises that are assisting me, and it might be something neat for you to do too. Is if you look at three promises that you might want to decide to do. And then you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to go any place to get it. It's just simply within you. But three promises, I think, could be pretty easy. You could say, I could do it all day long today, or I could do it for a week, or, a month, or maybe forever. I don't know. So here's my promises. And so while you're kind of thinking about maybe what promises that you might make for yourself, you might just kind of go, wonder what would be right for me. So the first one is that I am promising to do 10,000 steps every day. It's going to be pretty hot here too. So I go out early in the morning and then I go late at night to take my walks. It's going to be super hot. It hasn't been super hot just yet. But what I love about it is I have a pedometer, and it's so cheesy, but I wear a fanny pack. Don't judge me, right? Don't judge me, right? I love my fanny pack because I've got my lip gloss in there, I've got my phone, and a couple other little things that I like. So it's been kind of fun looking at that. But that 10,000 steps is like so weird because I might be walking kind of a similar path with the 10,000 steps, but it's like I'm noticing different things every time when I'm taking my walk or I'm hiking. I'm noticing newer things. I'm like, where did that happen? Or, when did that show up? Or what part of me wasn't even seeing it, right? And so that's pretty fun. So these promises that we make to ourselves, and it might be something for you, maybe some being out and doing a little bit more fitness, or, maybe doing a yoga class. I'm a yoga teacher. But then you can do whatever you want to do, whatever, like turns you on. I simply like walking because I like to be outside. I like to be outside, and I like to notice what I'm noticing, and then noticing things that all of a sudden were appearing for me. So it's super fun. Okay, so that's one of my promises. So these are free things to do that are promises. And so maybe your first promise, whatever it might be for you, but maybe you can think of something that you I like vacuuming. I can't lie. I am so loving this new vacuum cleaner because it's picking up everything, and every day it looks like it's so dirty. But it's really fun to notice and be more playful with some of the things that we do. So I do like cleaning things up. So, but that's not one of my promises, but that was just a sidebar on that. So my second promise is to really do some meditation. And then you might think about a promise that you might do for a period of time, a day or 5 days or, a month or whatever, something that might really resonate with you, that you maybe go more on an inward journey. And so as I'm talking about the meditation, I do meditations twice a day. And in the early morning, when I start waking up and like so cozy, right? Like so cozy and yummy in the bed. And then I just start kind of just feeling my body, noticing what's happening with the body, noticing any dreams that came up or any lucid dreams. I just kind of acknowledge all of that. I don't really give a lot of weight to it, but I just acknowledge that morning when I'm waking up and feeling, like sometimes, I work with a chiropractor, but a lot of times in the morning I'll be moving my body and stretching, and then, I start having things kind of adjust naturally, right? I still go to the chiropractor for adjustments, but in the mornings I might start doing some adjusting, and a lot of it has to do with my neck. So, and even this morning, I think my ankle kind of adjusted. That was kind of a different thing, but that's kind of a meditative state that I'm in. My eyes are still closed. I'm still kind of, resting in the bed, but I'm just kind of noticing how my body is experiencing that whole dreamy night before. And then also, just kind of noticing like that dream state, and the dreams have been kind of cray cray, but even with the dreams that if they may be good or bad or indifferent, is that we see some maybe symbology or we get some guidance from it, right? And also the other time that I do meditation is before I go to sleep. So I'm an early riser and I go to bed early. It's kind of like a 5-year-old. I don't know. But before I go to sleep, I like to lay flat on the bed, and I don't have anything crisscrossing, across the midline. And I'm just asking my subconscious or my higher self or my soul or source, can you, hey, SC, can you do something for me? Or soul or God or source, whatever name it goes by for you. But then I start working with that, and I start just kind of doing the ask, which is authentic spiritual knowledge, is how I look at the ask. But we get more of that spiritual knowledge when we just kind of do what we call the ask, right? And so a lot of times when I do the ask, I kind of put the ask out, the authentic spiritual knowledge is that I don't have to listen to or follow any guidance because it may become an unfoldment at some point. But that's been a big win for me. So I do it in the morning before I get out of bed. I'm laying there monitoring and noticing what I'm noticing with the body and what my dreams might have been. And then that night, I do more of the ask. I'm maybe asking a few things and then I release it. So sometimes it's like, I got to know it right now, like what's happening right now, right? But the ask is simply just kind of an inquiry of the beautiful presence that we are. And then we start noticing that we're getting those gifts that we were asking for, right? And it may come in a different way or something like that. Okay, so for you, for your second promise, it could be that easy. It could be just like very passive. You're going to bed or you're waking up, and then you have a little bit of time to contemplate. And I look at it as a meditative state, with the morning and going to bed. That meditation time is so precious, and it's just it. And I have the bedroom really really dark and really cold. I like it cold and dark, right? And that's where I get a lot of my beautiful kind of senses of going deeper and acknowledging deeper thoughts and impressions. So that's a really sweet spot for me. The third promise, so you might think about another promise that you might want to make. I promised to put a little bit of makeup on and brush my hair today. That's about it. But that's not the promise for the third one. The third promise is smiling. And I think a lot of us, when we start, kind of looking at our face, maybe we're looking in the mirror we're just noticing that we're not smiling as much, is that we start noticing that when you have these effects with your smiling, right, or you're laughing or being silly, right, is that you start noticing that all those muscles in the face kind of starts kind of changing your whole vibration. And even if it's kind of like a fake smile or something, is that you can still kind of feel and embody that sense of I feel freer, I feel more comfortable in my body, I'm really enjoying the experience. Like right now, I'm looking at this screen, and I got some notes on the side of the laptop, but I'm just kind of noticing that smiling is such a beautiful event. It's free, right? So even with the 10,000 steps, the meditation, and the smiling, it's all free, people. It's all free, people. It's all free. Be free. And then when we look at it, that smile also might reorganize some things in our beautiful divinity, our beautiful body, our beautiful sovereign body, right? Is that we might start noticing through that smile that we might start having some beautiful happy hormones that may be kind of working with you, some happy kind of inside job energies that might start bringing in a little bit more love and a little bit more spirit and a little bit more playfulness. And so when we look at that smile is just so powerful. And even across any kind of different kinds of people from other parts of the world or the globe here, is we know that smile is kind of a universal expression of connection and beauty and fun and just that kind of that commonality. And so the smile has so many beautiful attributes. A lot of times before I get on these videos, I'm usually kind of serious doing stuff because this is my office space that I'm in right now. But then I get on the video, and the thing is that smile just starts kind of showing me exactly, how beautiful a smile is. And just even if you're like noticing somebody or even a child, or even like even this morning when I was walking on the canal, and there was a dog across the canal, and that dog was like looking at me, and I was like looking at the dog, but I'm pretty sure that we were smiling at each other. It was so sweet. The parent, the human wasn't looking at me, but me and that dog had a nice connection, and I think that I could see that dog smiling. And so, there's a lot of beauty with these promises that we make. When we make a commitment, that will maybe uplift us in a beautiful way and bring us more insights, bring us more vitality in our body with maybe walking or doing some yoga. I was a yogi for many years, and I kind of resonate as a yogi. And so I really, really embrace, this beautiful sense of aliveness that's all around me, that beautiful life force energy and that prana and all of the beautiful expressions, so that's been really, really nice for me. I would like to maybe talk a little bit for just a couple of minutes here, a little bit about breathing practices. And that could be a bonus, So we have the three promises are 10 steps a day. And then the second one is meditation. And the third one is smiling. And then we'll just do a bonus round here with just, really acknowledging your beautiful breath work, right? And so sometimes we're like, oh, why do I have to do breath work? I'm just breathing. I'm here. I'm alive, But it's really kind of neat when you just take a moment and just kind of give yourself a little bit of a experience with just breathing in and breathing out. So let's do this together if you want to. So this is the bonus round, right? So it's like breathing in and then breathing out. Breathing in. Very good. And then breathing out. Again, breathing in and breathing out. One more time, breathing in. Holding, 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 and breathing out. We'll do one more breathing practice, which is a cleansing breath. So basically, it's just like breathing in and then breathing out. Do it again, breathing in and breathing out. One more time, breathing in and then breathing out. How easy is that, right? You could even breathe, laugh, be silly, or I don't know, whatever. But it's super fun. So with these promises that you're making with yourself, make it fun, make it joyful, make it be a playful time that you're just kind of like, God, it's so easy to make these promises. I'm like, I wonder if I'm doing it all the time, but I'm not aware of it. And I think sometimes for a lot of people, they're not even aware that they're keeping their promises, but they already have some things that they're kind of activating within their beautiful divinity. So I think that's it for today. So 3 promises, 10 steps. 10 steps a day. I'll be like walking, 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 walking. I don't really walk fast. I'm not like one of those speed walkers or anybody, but I'm just like kind of hanging out and chilling, looking at the birds, looking at the ducks, these dogs. I love all the dogs and the cats. The cats too are super fun. And then also with the idea of meditation. And meditation for you might be get a timer or something on your phone or a device and then just put it for 5 minutes and just be in stillness, open-eyed or closed-eyed. Just be present, right? And then the next one is just keep smiling. People might go, why are you smiling so much? What's up with that smile on your face? And that's not, people don't even do that, but it's just so fun to be more expressive because that might just dropping in some of those beautiful, beautiful hormones and those beautiful sensory things that might be uplifting not only our thinking mind, but also with our beautiful body. So I think that's it for now. It's been super fun, super groovy. And so have a great day and namaste.